How's everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super excited to see you here. How y'all doing? You ready to rock and roll? We're going to be talking about team building and sponsoring and all the things today. We are going to have so much fun. Oh, that's perfect. Thanks, Porter. Hi, guys. Welcome. Be sure you say hi. Tell me where you're from and which company you're with when you jump on. Hello, hello, hello. Let's rock and roll, friends. How y'all doing? I am super excited to have you here today. We are just going to have an absolute blast. I mean, a blast. We're going to be talking about team building. And my friends, seriously, you are going to feel like you've had a weight taken off of your shoulders, okay? Because I'm going to give you some tips that not a lot of people talk about. And it's going to feel so good. Miss Laura, how you doing, gorgeous? Hello, Miss Beth. Yes, so tell me where you're from and which company you're with. But recruiting does not have to feel scary. It doesn't have to feel salesy. It can be all about the other person. You're going to love it. You can feel 100% authentic. I know the challenges mentally that come with recruiting. And I'm telling you, I have got some awesome tips for you that are really going to make a big difference. You're going to love it. It's going to be awesome, okay? So hop on and say hi. Hello, Miss Allen. How we doing? Hey, Jean. How's it going? Hello, Miss Tracy. I'm so glad to see you, love. Hey, ladies. So make sure when you hop on that you tell me where you're from, which company you're with. I've got freebies for you today. I've always got awesome freebies. Make sure you comment #team. #team is our magic word today. #team. We're trying to change it up a little bit. #team. Make sure you comment that, okay? #team. All right. So make sure you put that down. And then also help us start a revolution. I know that you have sidelines, uplines, team members that really want to grow their business. And, team building is where it's at, right? So make sure that you share this and comment revolution. Okay, comment revolution. That is your magic word. Make sure you comment revolution. All right, we are just going to have a blast. A blast, a blast, a blast. All righty. All right, so is it starting to get spring in your area? I had the most gorgeous walk yesterday in like 65-degree weather. It was heavenly. I'm just going to tell you straight out. It was amazing. I was a happy, 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 happy camper. Seriously. So happy. Oh, it was awesome. How's everybody doing today? All righty. We are definitely going to have some fun. Just getting a few things going here. Here we go. Hello, Miss Kimberly. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Stacy. Colorado wasn't nice. Miss Erin, how you doing? Gorgeous. I'll be messaging you a little bit later today, sweetie. Hey, Miss Grace. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Teresa. How you guys doing? All right, so help me get that word out. Spread the love. Oh, I'm like really high on my screen today. There we go. Spread the love. We got Ontario in the house. Evelyn, welcome. Super excited you're here, beautiful. Hello, I've got another Erin. Hello, Miss Cynthia. Hello, Yosalinda. Am I saying that wrong? Rosalinda. Miss Kim, how you doing? Two Kims right in a row. Hello, Miss Angela. Hey, Jill. Hey, Deanna. How we doing? That's right. Comment hashtag team. Read the instructions down below. Hashtag team. That's right, girls. Okay. All right. We will be giving out some, let's see, what should we give today? I think I have one more of these hats. Let's give away a hat. Who wants a logo today? Who needs a logo? Tell you what, we're going to give away a hat, and then we're going to give away, when we get to 250, we're going to give away a free logo. So we have a graphic designer on our team, and you tell her what you want, and we'll get you a free logo. It's $147 value. So make sure that you share this out. Two things you have to do. Hashtag team and click on get the goodies. That's your first step. And then your second step is share this and comment revolution. Okay? So make sure you do all the things. Miss Jen, how you doing? Gorgeous. Hey, Christy. Hey, Gina. Tesma, is that right? Tesma, I love that. Outlaw. How you doing? Miss Kathy, how you doing? Cheryl, how's it going? Katrina, how's it going? Miss Jackie, hello. Darlene. Hello, hello, hello. Brandy and Mary. How are you all today? All right, tell me a little bit about what recruiting looks like in your world. Okay, tell me about how many personally sponsored you have. So I want two numbers before you do this. One, okay, how many you've personally sponsored, and the second number is how many on your team. So let's say you say I've personally sponsored 20 and I have 100 on my team. The two numbers would be 20 and 100. Can you put those numbers down for me so I can kind of get an idea where you're at? All right. How's everybody doing? You need a logo, Miss Vicky. All right, you share that out, girl. We'll do a drawing. Let's get this up to 250. I have no doubt we're going to hit that. We are going to have some fun. It always just takes a hot minute for people to find us and for the word to get out. See how that's going. Dun, 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 dun. Super excited to have you here. Awesome. Look, you guys all doing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, logo, please. Yes, and you can, if you don't win, you also can. It is a service we offer. It's not a class, but a service. We definitely could, we'll tell you how you could buy that. All right, awesome, gals. All right, I'm going to do some sharing here myself. All right, 20 sponsored, 200 team. Nice job, Ellen. 4 personally sponsored, 4 on your team. Nice. 17 and 27, lovely. 1 and 1, awesome. 8 and 10. 22 and 42, nice, Jessica. Oh, Michelle, big hugs, honey. I'm sorry. Send a prayers your way, love. Pam, we've got 1. Oh, that's okay. Brandy, we all start at 0, honey. That's okay. Kim, nice job. You getting there? We got another Kim. Yeah, it's okay that you just started. That's no problem. 14 and 43. Nice, Jamie. Really nice. 2 on your team. Also, awesome. Yeah, that happens sometimes, Miss Jessica. I can totally appreciate that. Oh, 1 and 1. There we go. It's scary, Kathy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a good question to ask. So I'm curious how you feel about sponsoring. Okay, let me think of a good way. Like, how should we ask this today? So why don't you show me your emoji face on how you feel about sponsoring? If you're like all happy and you love it, or if you're like, yeah, no, this is scary. If you are somewhere in between. If you're like wink, wink, like I'd like to feel better about it, but it's a little scary. Okay. Tell me how you feel about recruiting with an emoji. All right. I just have one more place to share this. All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to share with you a little story about my recruiting days. So, just a little bit about me. I have been with 3 different direct sales companies and grown teams in each one of them. Go. Um, and so I've done a lot of recruiting. I've won a lot of earned a lot of awards in recruiting. Also, like personally sponsored, or sorry, my personally sponsored recruiting. Also earned a lot of awards and that kind of thing. So nice job, Miss Wendy. Fabulous. Okay, so yes. Okay, awesome, you guys. I'm getting through your comments here. My brain, like talking and reading. Okay, all the different emojis. You guys are so funny. Oh, Joanne loves it. I like that. Wendy loves it. Nice, nice. Someone just signed up somebody. That's awesome. Scary. You guys are so cute. Okay, I get it. All right. So I'm going to share a couple quick things with you, and then we're going to get into the heart of some things that you can do different with recruiting. And nice, Sidrid girlfriend. That's amazing. Um, Nothing found for goal sheet. Okay. Brianna, can you double check that link, and we'll just put the link in here for the goal setting sheet, or I could go fix that in the bot. We'll get this for you. We'll get the goal setting sheet. No problem. We'll figure that out. Don't worry. Be happy, y'all. We'll get it. Okay. So, well, Brianna's checking on some of that stuff. Let's share some things with you, okay? All right. So, in my recruiting days, all right. Now, gals, we got 150 there. Make sure you're commenting hashtag team, sharing this out in groups with other groups of those that you work with, so other direct sellers, and then on your personal profile. Let's get this shared out and get that's up to 250. Okay, gals. All right. So here's the deal. Couple things that are super important. So I'm going to first share with you my favorite tip with regards to starting a conversation about the business opportunity. And then I'm going to tell you some tips about goal setting. And then I'm going to get into the heart of like what you should and shouldn't say when it comes to your recruiting interview. All right. And I really, really hope that by the end of this, that you feel 1,000 times more hopeful, more excited, more authentic. Because one of the things I don't believe in is using your own story as the reason, to get people to sign up. There's a time and a place to share your own story. But we 100% want to make it about the other person. And when we make it about the other person and make them feel cared about and loved on, they're so much more likely to trust us, to let us be a part of their new success goals that they have, okay? Because they're scared of failure. They don't want to fail. They want to believe it's possible, but it's scary. It's scary for them to get started. And you know what that's like because you've all started, okay? So I hope that I really hope you get excited about this because, yeah. Okay, so let's dig in. So my first thing I want to share with you, because I want you to get really, really excited, that there's a different way to do this. There's better wording, okay? And the first technique I want to teach you is how to start the conversation about the business opportunity, okay? How to start the conversation about that business opportunity. So number one is this. Anyone, I'm serious, almost 98% of people, there's going to be someone, it just doesn't quite make sense. But for the most part, I don't want you to have too much of a prejudgment as to who would and wouldn't sign up. Okay. So the first thing is this. almost 100% of people, you can ask this question, and it opens the door for knowing if people are curious. Okay, and here's the thing. You need to shift your first goal from being, I want people to sign up, to I want to find out who's interested. Okay, so let's all comment the word interested. Instead of the goal of who's ready to sign up, who is interested, who is curious, who would like more information. Okay, when you shift the goal to I'm going to talk to so many people about the business opportunity, instead of I'm going to sign this many people up, first of all, that takes a little weight off your shoulders because you're feeling a little less like, oh, I got to do this. And then the other thing that it does is it makes that other person feel a lot more comfortable. What we need to do is find out who is a maybe instead of who is a yes. Most people don't have enough information yet to say yes. So when we go for the kill, it totally messes things up. Okay. So let's step back. And so what we're going to do is we're going to ask almost everybody that we're closing a sale with, hey, I'm curious. So, we've got their order, we've got their credit card. Thank you so much for placing that order. Thank you so much for ordering from Becky's party. Thank you so much for ordering from my live, whatever it is. Okay. And we're going to say, hey, I'm curious. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in information, just information about how you could make some extra money with blank, Lila Rose, Pampered Chef, Tastefully Simple, Paparazzi, whatever it might be, okay? Arbonne, Norwex, okay? On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in information about how you could make some extra money with the name of your company? When we do this, this opens the door to so many more conversations. Do you understand? There are tons and tons so many people have misunderstandings about what they have to do, what the commitment is, how much they can make. There's all sorts of things they don't know, they don't understand. And when you slow this down and simply find out if they have any interest, instead of do you want to sign up? This is a game changer, okay? They feel better, you feel better, everybody feels better because you focused on them and just finding out if opening a conversation is a good idea instead of trying to immediately jump to that, let's sign up, okay? So can you feel the difference in that word? Interest. And so we ask on a scale of 1 to 5, what is your interest level in getting information about how you can make some extra money? A ton more will say yes to that than yes, I'll sign up. Okay. Then we're going to ask, okay, the next thing we're going to ask is, tell me more about why you say 2, 4, 5, 1. It doesn't matter what the number is. Okay, tell me more about even the person that's a 0. So that's funny. That's okay. I'm curious, why do you say 0? And they're going to tell you, they may say, but this sounds interesting. Don't let anybody's number get you overly excited or discourage you, because you will be surprised why they say 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever number they say. Okay. Really, really, really important to understand. It will blow your mind what their reasons are for the number they say. And that's the whole thing. One of the biggest things that I can teach you is to never assume. Okay. Stop assuming what somebody means, what somebody thinks based on what's going on in their life. Don't assume. Ask real questions. Be truly curious. It will change your business. Okay. So can you all see? So I want you to hit that heart button. I want you to let those hearts fly if this resonated with you. Can you feel the difference just in that one switch in wording? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you in information about how you could make some extra money with our this company? And the thing is, I want you to say that. Interested in making some extra money. I want you to stop trying to sign up hobbyists, okay? Yes. Do we sometimes find that hobbyist that turns into a great business person? Yes. But I want somebody who at least wants to make a little extra money. And I don't even care if the reason is just to help pay for their own product. That's okay. But I want to hear they want to make a little extra money, okay? So this also helps you to better understand who's a hobbyist and who isn't, okay? You love the shift? Oh, Cynthia, I'm so glad. So tell me, definitely different. You guys like it? Awesome. Let those hearts fly. Share me with hearts, y'all. Okay. You like that advice? Oh, I'm so glad, Miss Becky. Okay. So I want you to feel the difference. I'm going to have a lot of really awesome wording for you today that is going to be a game changer. Okay. And I want you to get really excited about this because there's a couple things I'm going to tell you to stop doing that you've heard from other people. And sometimes when we hear that, we like, and we feel a little yucky. I don't want you to feel yucky. I just want you to get excited. You love it, Darlene. Awesome. Okay. You're a hobbyist. Now you work every day. Kim, I love it. I love that word, Cynthia. I'm feeling empowered. Whoops, there we go. Thank you, Cheryl, so much for tagging your friend. So you guys, you guys are so cute. So make sure you've shared this out. You can also tag 5-10 people in the comments below. That's also a great way to get some of your team members on listening. Okay. Tell me why you say this number, Tara. That's the second question. Tell me why you say 3. Tell me why you say 5. Tell me why you say 2. Me too, Isidred. I'm so excited. Okay, so can you all feel the difference in that? Okay, so here we go. I want to first talk to you about mindset and goals. All right. I am telling you, I believe this to the last cells at the very end of my toe. Like from my head to my toe. I know this. I believe this with all my heart. So really quick story. I had hired a coach. This was almost 20 years ago. And she said, look, I want you to put your goals down on a piece of paper. Now, let me just tell you something. At this point, I had earned a decent title in my company and I'd earned a trip. And I thought, well, you know what I mean? Like, I'm accomplishing things without putting my goals down. Come on, give me a break. And I was like, okay, I'll listen. Like I paid this gal to tell me what to do. Fine, I'll do it. So we only got to talk to her once every 30 days, and it was on a phone call, and she kind of talked to us like it was way before we had Zoom and some really great technology now. So I'm talking to her, okay. And it was in a group, so it wasn't even like we got to ask that many questions. But she said, go set your goals, put them on a piece of paper and post them. And one of my goals was, to recruit first line, but then one of my bigger goals was for my second and third line to grow. Okay. But here's a couple of thoughts that I was struggling with. And you tell me if you've had this. Okay. So part of me was like, okay, how do I force my team members to do this? Okay. Like I felt like I was trying to like put a gun to their head or trying to get them to do something I wanted them to do. And I was struggling with that. Okay. And then the other thing I was struggling with, to be honest, is I had this big number I wanted for my team to grow to. And I was like, well, if my team does grow to that size, how am I going to manage them? Okay. So these are two things that are going through my head. Anybody besides me have a little bit of stinking thinking a little bit? Okay. Just comment think, because we don't want to put stinking out there. If you ever like your thoughts kind of get the best of you a little bit, comment think. Okay. So I'm doing this, right? And I'm like, okay, I paid her. I'm like on day like 28, we're going to be talking to her again. It's It's my 30-day thing. And so I finally put my goals down on this piece of paper. And as I did this, there's a couple thoughts that came to me. The first one was this very loving, overwhelming feeling of, if I give you this many team members, I'm going to give you a way to train them, okay, and to support them. If I give you this many team members, I'm going to give you a way to train them and support them. And I was like, oh. So whatever your belief is, whether it's, just the power in the universe or God or whatever you believe, listen to those things that come on your heart, okay? It's so important. And sometimes they come from somebody else. That might be an answer you needed to hear today. But I wanted to share that because it was so profound. I was like, oh, okay. So one thing will come and kind of a build it and they will come kind of thing a little bit. So I'm like, all right. So I printed out my goals. I typed them up, put them on my mirror, just printed them off once, put them on my mirror. I went to bed. Now, this was 20 years ago. We didn't have email on phones. The line is still like that got mail, when you turn on your internet. I had to get up and open my computer and actually check email. Okay. So I had two tiny kids, they were like a year and 3 years old. And so I'd stayed up late after they'd gone to bed. And I think I got up before they even got up. So this is only about 6 hours, probably 6, maybe 8 hours since I've posted my goals. Okay. And I open up my email, and in my email is this message from this gal in California. Okay. I live in North Dakota at the time. And she says, hi, Michelle. And she tells me her name. She says, my mom is one of your team members, and she lives in North Dakota also. But I live in California. Now, my mom is just doing it for the discount. I was selling scrapbook supplies at the time. And her mom did do a few parties. She says, but I really want to make this a business. And I'm wondering if you would help me if I sign up under my mom. Okay. What were my goals? One of my goals was to build my second and my third line. And I couldn't figure out what I was going to do, how was I going to put a gun to their head kind of thing. It was making me uncomfortable, right? And I was blown away when I got this email just hours after putting down this goal. And I was like, wow, okay. The thing that you have to understand is when you put your goals down, you are then going to help somebody else accomplish theirs. And you get to be a part of that. Now, had I not set those goals, there's a possibility the email still would have came, but there's a possibility maybe she would have chosen to do something else. What I find is that whether you call it law of attraction or you call it an answer to a prayer, or maybe it's a mix of both, but when you put out there, I am ready to do this, and you put it down on paper, I can't begin to express the power in this. And it sounds silly. Okay. I will admit it I get it. It's like in my head on the paper. What's the big deal? I don't know why exactly, except that I know that it's that power of asking, you shall receive. Okay. And it truly is miraculous. Now, that doesn't mean you ask and sit back and go have a Netflix marathon. No, that means you still go to work. But that helped me realize that those right people were going to come, and gave me that boost of energy to move forward, take action, and knew that it was all going to work out. And so I'm telling you, miracles happen when you put those things down. And then I'm going to give you some even better ways to approach this so that the success comes even quicker and more easily and more authentic. All right. So I want to hear your goal. It's so great because this is just the first week, or the first of the month, right? We're only at 3 days in. So here we are. It's the first part of March. I want you to dig down, and I bet with hearing this, you probably had a recruiting goal already kind of floating in your head, but this is going to be one of the places, it's like your paper. You're going to put down your goal, okay? And so what I want you to do is put down your personally 2 numbers, just like we've done before. If you haven't already done this, go ahead, put down your first number, how many you've sponsored, your second number, how many are on your team. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the next set of numbers. I want you to put goal. And the first number is how many you're going to personally sponsor, your goal for that. The second one is going to be your team, how much it's going to grow. Okay. Personally sponsored, your goal. So let's say my goal is to recruit 5. So that would be goal 5. My team growth, let's say you want to have 20 new come on your team. Okay. Now, I hope that the goals that maybe you had starting the month 2 days ago, I hope for some of you, they just got a little bit bigger. You went, you know what? I'm going to dream bigger this month. Okay. So I want you to put those 2 numbers down because you're going to inspire others. That's one place is like writing it down. But I do want you to get some sticky notes after the webinar. I want you to put them on at least 8. I have at least 5 new team members and 20 new teammates. Okay. At least I have, say it in the present, say at least, because if God blesses you with more than that, that's okay, right? I have at least 5, whatever your numbers are, I have at least 8 new personally sponsored and 25 more on my team, whatever the numbers are. Put them down. 8 sticky notes. You're going to put them everywhere, in your room, in your kitchen, in your bathroom, in your car, all the places. Take a photo of it, put it on your phone. You're going to get laser focused, and seriously, you're going to see some miracles happen. Okay. It's going to be super cool. The universe starts introducing you to the people that are looking for you. Do you understand? People are looking for you. And when you start to believe that, people are looking for you, I promise you this. There are people out there that need another income source, that, are discouraged about what's happening. COVID has made their life crazy, or there's so many reasons. So many reasons. There are lots of reasons people are looking for you. Sometimes they don't know that you and your business opportunity is the answer yet, but you meet them and get talking to them, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is my answer. Okay, I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of how many of you are putting down your goals. Such good energy. Oh my gosh, mwah! Good job, girl. I'm so excited. That is so great. You guys are fantastic. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Nice job. Okay. All right. So now you have better wording to start the conversation. Now you got your head in the right mindset for recruiting. Okay. So now let's talk about wording in our conversation with people when we're talking to them about the business opportunity. So one of the things I'm going to tell you is I'm going to encourage you to use your story a little less. How many of you have been told, share your story? Okay. I want you to comment story if you've been told that. Now, there's a couple different issues with this. And it's funny because this is something I started thinking about this morning. I've been hearing this word a lot. Do you suffer from imposter syndrome? And I'm like, what? And I was thinking about that this morning because obviously that's a big problem because I keep hearing about that. Do you suffer from imposter syndrome? So I am 99%, and I feel pretty confident in saying this. I know a lot of you don't recruit because you've heard tell your story and you're like, well, my story isn't all that yet. And you're like, so, telling them this is going to be great. And I'm not quite at a great place yet. Like I can see it's coming and I hope it's coming, but I'm just not there yet. How many of you are slowing down recruiting? And so I want you to consciously think about this because you may not have 100% consciously knew this, didn't 100% consciously understand this about yourself. How many of you know you're not talking about the business because you don't feel like you are a success yet? And so you're like, well, how do I tell people to do this when it's not quite where I want it to be? I want you to comment yet because I want you to believe it's coming. How many of you are letting that slow you down? Okay. That yet. I'm not there yet. So how do I tell other people? So that is one reason why telling your story, or if you have a big team and you're trying to help your team and you're telling them to tell their stories, that's another reason why they're not recruiting, is because they don't feel authentic. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's one reason. But here's the thing. Hang on. Hang with me, gals. I never, ever, ever, ever never tell you not to do something without telling you what to do instead. So it's coming, okay? I just want you to understand why I'm so passionate about this, okay? The other reason why we don't want to tell our story is because not everybody resonates with it, and everybody signs up for different reasons. And this is going to be a lot more clear as I explain to you these things that I call motivational styles, okay? So, I want you to feel really connected to people. I want you to know why somebody's signing up with the business. Another reason is because when you start helping them with their business, and they either go full bore and they're really excited, or maybe they're a little hesitant and not going quite as hard as you thought they would, it will give you some insight into how to help them move forward, because usually they're stuck more mentally than they are business skills, because you usually have some good training available, right? So I really want you to understand this about people, and you're going to feel so good, okay? This is the great thing about this, is you feel good and they feel good, and you can do this authentically without having any kind of, it's just going to be great, okay? All right, so we are going to talk about a thing called motivational styles. And seriously, you're going to have some really fun aha moments. I love this. It has helped me understand myself. It's helped me understand my kids. It's definitely helped me understand the people that I work with, my team members, so many different things. Okay. So motivational styles. So let's talk about this thing. So there's this book called Get Motivated by Tamara Lowell that I read, and I was like, oh, wow. And it's kind of hard to find the book. I'm not really sure why. It's just not out there a whole lot anymore. But I'm going to tell you the basics of what you need, because it covers the same thing over and over again, but it's like, this is how this applies to your kids and your team member. Anyway, different things. So there are 3 questions they ask, and they're all like, are you this or this? So there's like 6 motivational styles, and usually you're heavy in 3 of them, right? Because you pick either or on these 3 things. Now, everybody is a mix of them. All of you have a little bit of the 6, but you're usually heavy in 1 of 3 areas, okay? Or in 3 of the 6 areas. There we go, okay? Because there's either ors, right? Okay. So this is by Tamara Lowell, Lowe, I believe. Tamara Lowell. Okay, so this book is so fun with the way that it helps you understand yourself. How many of you like personality tests? Can you comment personality? So this is going to help you better understand yourself. It's really, really cool. All right. All right. So the first thing is this. They have found that people are motivated by one of these 2 things with regards to kind of goal setting, why they do things. It is either change the world or money and titles. Okay. Change the world or money and titles. So I want to ask you this. How many of you, okay, I want you to comment stage if you relate to this. How many of you are like, oh my goodness, one of the things I want so bad with this business is to be on stage, and whether it's like get an award or a crown or a trophy or acknowledged, or, acknowledge the fact that you earned the trip, that you got a new title. How many of you is it important to be on stage, right? Okay. It is so fun. It's your paparazzi, paparazzi, mine like flash, flash, flash paparazzi, not jewelry paparazzi, but it's your moment, right? And if you've been a mom and, maybe you've been a nurse and wearing scrubs, and you're like, I get to dress up and I get my spotlight moment. Somebody acknowledges the hard work I do. That stage moment, right? So many of you, like, that stage moment is super important to you, okay? That goes into that money and titles. The other thing I want to ask is when the company has an incentive, it might be a trip, it might be free product. I still remember Royanna when she was with Usborne earning this purple suitcase, and it was so fun. It was so fun, right? Y'all get different incentives. So I want you to comment incentive if you're like, ooh, they dangle that carrot out there in front of me. I am chasing it. I am going to get it. Like, I love incentives. Okay. I hate to ever miss incentive. I love incentives. Okay. Comment incentives. All right. Now, some of you, as I've talked about being on stage and as I've talked about incentives, some of you went, ugh. Okay. And those people that are going, ugh, and I wish we could see each other's faces because I want those of you that are stage people to see how those who are not stage and incentive people, how they feel. So those of you that are like, no, I am in this because I love it. When I see somebody's life change, when I help them feel more confident, when I've helped them make more money, when I've helped them get healthier, when I've helped them, get the girls, when you're Rihanna, you're selling Ruby Ribbon and their back feels better and their busts are where they're supposed to be and they're more confident and they feel great and they're less uncomfortable, okay, or more comfortable, that's probably the right way to say it. All of you have those moments where you're like, I love what it does for people. And that I don't want the stage. I just want to help people. Okay. So those of you that are like, no, stage isn't my thing. I just want to help people. I want you to comment people because both of you make the world go round. We need both of you. Does that make sense? Those of you that are people that are much more about, I want to do this because of the results people get. And you're like, oh no, that stage is not what, no, that's not what I want. When you're a stage person, it's kind of hard to relate. It's like, what? You don't want to be on stage? Like, but it's fun to be on stage. And that person's going, no, I don't want to be on stage. Okay. Do you understand? Not everybody wants to be on stage. And when you're a stage person, that's kind of hard to relate to. And when you're a people person, you're like, why do you want to be on stage? That's right. Okay, my friends, the thing I want you to get out of this webinar is that people are so different from you. And that's okay. You can still recruit them. There might still be a reason they want to work with you, but it may not be for the same reason you're in it. And when you learn to better understand, you definitely can be, but everyone is both. Becky, nobody's like, I just want the titles. I don't care what happens to people. Everybody's a little of both for sure. Okay. Nobody is like, I don't care about people. And nobody is like, well, I just would do this for free and I don't care if I ever get paid. Okay. Everybody's a mix. So that's a good question. Thank you for saying that. Everybody is a mix. But when you love to be on stage, that one's a little bit higher, okay? And let me tell you, this is not about which is the right reason. Hang with me. Let me explain this whole thing because it will be game changing, okay? When you understand both, okay? When you understand that some people really want to be on stage and some people just want to help people, okay? So they call this money and titles or change the world. So we've got two really great people, right? We've got Mother Teresa that has definitely changed the world. We've got more like your Bill Gates kind of people, but they're philanthropists. Just because you're money and title doesn't mean you don't care about people, but you're probably more likely to donate money than time. And how many organizations are like always trying to fundraise and they're just like, I really need money. Okay. That's 100% okay. I'm not saying one's selfish and one's not. That's not where I'm going there. Okay. That's not what it means. But when you're helping, it could be your children, it could be your husband, it could be your team members, yourself. When you are sitting down to set goals, okay? So let's just say you have a level, let's just call it director, Okay, a lot of you have a level director in your thing. And director needs to recruit, or let's just say, how am I going to make this easy? Okay, let's just say that you need to do 5,000 in sales. It's called director, okay? And here's the thing. The person who is money and titles and change, they need to put all over their house, I'm a director. They need to focus on that title. That's what makes them tick. The person who has changed the world needs to be like, I've helped this many people or helped this many hostesses get, rewards. They're still hitting the 5,000. They're still getting director, but they focus on the number of people, whereas the person who is change money and titles, they focus on that title. It's the same accomplishment, just the wording of the goal is a little bit different. Okay? Can y'all feel that? And so when you understand that about yourself and you understand that about the people you're talking to, there's so often your story won't resonate with them. And that's one of the reasons you don't want to be telling your story until you better understand what makes them tick. Okay? So let me just tell you, I want you to think about this for a hot second. Okay? And some of you haven't started recruiting. Some of you aren't going to completely relate to this, but you will relate to it thinking about the person who shared the business opportunity with you. You may have talked to somebody, if you're money and titles, and you were talking to somebody about the business opportunity, and you're like, oh my gosh, girl, it is so much fun. We go to convention and we get recognized and we're on stage and we get these bonuses. That person, if she was money, if she was change the world, she was like, ugh. Okay. Now, the other way around, if you're change the world and you're talking to a money and titles person and you're like, it's so great. We change life and we help people be confident and we help them get out of debt and people. And this girl that's money and titles is like, show me the money. Show me the money, honey. Okay. If you can't talk their language, you are more likely to lose them, and you're really going to increase the number of people that you recruit. Okay. So how many of you felt that? If you are money and titles, and if somebody was only talking about how we change lives, how people's lives are better, how many of you would be like, show me the money? Put down Tom for Tom Cruise, show me the money. Or was that, no, it was Cuba Gooding Jr. Is that who it says that? Okay. So, comment money if you're like, I got it, come on, girl. Like, tell me, like, can I make some money doing this? And if you are someone who has changed the world and someone's talking about stage and the bonuses and that, and you're like, but am I actually going to help anyone? So let me tell you some questions that really, really help you to understand this about people, because when you sit down to do recruit, so you've asked your, on a scale 1 to 10, what's your interest level? They say, 4, and you go, awesome. Tell me a little bit more why you say 4. And they tell you about what's going on in their life, why they might want another income opportunity. And they're going to say, awesome. May I ask you a couple questions to better understand if this could be a good fit for you? And they're going to say yes. Okay. So our first goal is, sorry, I talked too fast and inhaled wrong. Our first goal is to find out if they're money and titles. So let me tell you, and I want you to think about this for yourself. I want you to answer some of these questions, okay? The first question is, what has been your favorite job? So I want you to tell me what's been your favorite job of all times. It might be your business now, might be, I worked at Taco Time when I was in high school, and I had the best boss. I still have dreams about working there. Not like, it just was fun. Like, I liked the people and I liked the customer service and I liked rolling burritos. I'm a dork, but I loved my job at Taco Time. Super fun. So what's been your favorite job? Now, what I want you to think about in addition to that is, what was your favorite job and why? So when you ask this, what was your favorite job and why, or what is your favorite, or what has been your favorite job and why? The interesting thing is, you're going to hear some things. Either, oh my gosh, it was so great. I got, recognized and I got bonuses and I paid really well. Or someone's going to say, I love that I help people. I help kids. I help moms. I helped So when you hear the why, that is going to tell you a lot about what their motivation style is, okay? Because some people are not motivated by money. Did you know that? It's not that they don't need money. It's not that they don't like, well, I got to have some money to pay bills. Some people are not motivated by money. What do they say? 80% of people stay in the direct sales industry because of relationships. Okay. A lot of people are not motivated by money. Does that make sense? See, YMCA, after school tutoring kids. Allison, are you change the world more so than money and titles? That would be my guess. But I mean, I'm only reading one sentence. I'd want to hear from you. Personal banker, Beth. Now that could go one way or the other. I wonder if sounds like you're kind of in the middle, like you like the money thing, but you like to help people too. Face-to-face sales, Shirley, I love it. Yes, Erin, because you like to help people. So you're very high on change the world. Okay. So can you guys see this? Okay. So understanding that. Now, here's another question I like to ask, depending on what they're doing now. And even if it is a job that's not paid, meaning like that may be caring for their parents, or they might be like a stay-at-home mom. What about your job now, paid or not paid? What about your job now? If the conditions or something improved, if your job was a little, if what would you love to have in this job that would improve? What would improve the current job you have now? What would you need to improve the current job you have now? And when you ask that, that's going to reveal, are they low on money and titles, or are they low on change the world? What do you need to improve, okay, your current job now? Like I said, and that doesn't matter if the job is a paid for job or not. It's definitely a very hard, stressful job. Whether you're taking care of, your own children, you might be a grandparent taking care of children, or you might be taking care of your parents, right? Those are jobs, and they're not always paid. All right. So what would improve it? Not what you not like about it. We want to stay positive. So can you feel how these questions better help you understand people? So when you kind of pitch the business, you want to focus on that part that they say is important to them. If they really talk about how much they love helping people, you focus on that part about how you help people. And then, by the way, it's also great. We make some money and get recognized for our successes. If you can tell they really want to be recognized, they really like, those goals and getting those bonuses, you're going to be like, girl, oh my gosh, we have so much fun. We get, recognized. We get these bonuses. There's trips we can earn, and you focus on that. You want to give the pitch that matches them. It's the same business opportunity, but you talk about their goals. Now, you might end up sharing a little bit of your story because you have a similar motivational style. But if you don't, you should know enough people in your company that you could share somebody else's success story that has a similar motivational style. Do you see what I'm saying? So when I say don't share your story, I say wait until you understand that person. You might share your story, or you might share the story of somebody else. Okay? Super, super fun. All right. So let me tell you just briefly the other two motivational styles, and we want to tell you how to get this program, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have great ways to help you close the deal. We have great ways to help you get your new recruit started. And there's a couple more questions you need to ask. Okay. Yes, I know you're definitely changed the world, but you definitely, yes. I know you wouldn't see Carrie. I know her. Okay. And she has amazing children. She's very much changed the world, but she also knows her time is valuable. She's not going to do this if she's not making money that's going to benefit her family. But her first priority is still people. And that's the thing. Like, this isn't, I promise you guys, this isn't about, the one reason is right or wrong. It's not. This is just that they're different. You just need to understand yourself. Okay. Totally need to understand yourself. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So the other two motivational styles you need to understand are people variety, like they like to change it up every day what they do, or are they consistency? And it's really fun because me and my assistant Mariana, we really offset each other well because she's consistency and I'm variety. And between the two of us, like I'm really like a brainstormer and idea, and she like usually cleans up my messes and make sure they get done well. um, it's really fun to understand people's difference in those because you really help each other out, okay? But you don't want to say, oh, there's so much flexibility and do what you want. And she's like, I need some structure. Somebody you say, oh, I love this because this is how I do it and I'm structured. And they're like, I need flexibility. You need to understand that about them, okay? But the cool thing is in direct sales, you can do it either way. The other thing is are they somebody who likes to work independently or work in a group? It was so funny. I went for a walk with my 12-year-old yesterday, and she was having a COVID sucks moment, okay? And they have gone back to school, but the sad thing, anyway, okay, I won't get into all of it because it doesn't matter. These are just the circumstances. It's just hard. Like, we all know this. School is just hard right now. And I was encouraging her to have a friend or two over, and she was saying, she's like, but I miss our whole group. And she really wants, and so she has been really good about organizing Zoom calls with her group from school and encouraging anyone from her class to get on, and they play Among Us and this kind of thing. She loves being in that group, okay? Whereas her mom, I would go to lunch with each one of you individually, and I can even stand up and talk in front of a big group of people, but I hate things like bunco, and when you have like 10, 12 people, I can't figure out how I'm supposed to be talking to, and I don't like group things. I don't like group meetings. I don't even love conventions, okay? Now, I'm not saying any of you should feel the way I do. I just am so glad to know that about myself, okay? And then when you understand that about others, if like I know I'm not a group person, but sometimes I've got to like do the group thing for the other people that's their motivational styles, and I just got to suck it up and do it. But that's what you learn as a leader, right? And but if you are a group person and someone doesn't seem to want to participate in your group, it's interesting because you'll sometimes take it personal. Don't, okay? Someone like me that's work independent, you just need to get on, just text her a few times, individually, and she's happy. She doesn't want to do the group thing. She's very much happy doing her own thing. And when you understand these three motivational styles, change the world or money and titles, work in your group, work independently, and I have questions for all these that reveal that about people, okay? So we have this really great recruiting script. Okay, so the three things, sorry. Change the world, money and titles, variety, consistency, work in a group, work independently. But just like that, what's been your favorite job and why? I have a question that helps pull these things out, because you can't ask that. Which of these are you? Because they look at you like you have three heads. There's got to be a way we ask a question that reveals that. And then you offer the opportunity and use a closing style that meets their motivational style. Y'all, you will recruit so many more people. I know as I have talked, you've thought about someone you've talked to, and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm this way. And I bet, thinking about that person, they're this way. You have seen, as I talked, that there are so many more people that you can sign up if you just better understand what makes them tick. Can you feel that? Okay, I want you to comment tick. Makes them tick. When you understand that everyone is different and you understand what makes them tick, it's a game changer, my friends. It's an absolute game changer. You can build a team bigger and wider and deeper than you ever imagined when you just slow down and better understand that everybody is coming into this for a different reason. Sharing your story is not the most effective way to recruit. It is a way, and it does work sometimes, or they wouldn't keep saying it. but I think I have a better way for you. I think I'm going to help you take this to a new level. I think you're going to sign up people that you're like, why are they signing up? This seems so perfect and they seem excited. And you didn't realize that you kind of made them feel uncomfortable. You didn't mean to at all, but you're going to so much more effectively communicate what it is that you have that is going to match them. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Jasmine, I don't know which company you're with, and it doesn't matter, but let me tell, well, it does matter to me, but let me tell you a secret that's so cool. My friends, okay, I am telling you, when you find out somebody's motivational style and they talk about what they want, rather they want to get a new car, or they want to pay off their house, or they want to go on a dream trip, or they want to quit their job, okay? When you slow down and you ask all these questions and they've told you what they are excited about, they will find a way to pay for that kit. What happens is when you're doing more of the talking and you're telling them, look, you can get this, and this is a perk, and this could be part of your life, and you're saying you could do this, you could do this, you could do this, get this. And they're scared and it hasn't been enough focus on them, okay? They're using that as an excuse because they're probably scared, Jasmine, okay? When you slow down and you learn these different questions and you really hone in on what they want and how they want to do it, because that's part of the motivational style is how do they want to work, okay? And you can so much better support them in that when you understand these things about them. They then will find a way to buy the kit. I'm telling you, people find money when they want it. How does someone who's at poverty level or homeless find money for alcohol, find money for, a cigarette, find money for different things? Because they want it bad enough. Every one of us, so often, a lot of the time, not 100%, but a lot of the time, we want something bad enough, whether we sell something or we get smarter about our money or we start going to Starbucks as much or whatever it is. Okay. Like it's a different thing for everybody. When somebody wants something bad enough, they will find that money. And Jasmine, I can tell you this, and I'm so glad you said this. Okay. When you use these questions, that reason they want it comes out and it fuels them and it makes their excitement level to start higher than their fear. And they will find that because most of you have $99 kits, right? You can find $99 if you want it bad enough. Even the poorest person, rather they find, someone that lets them do a side job for them. I mean, there's lots of ways, okay? I'm not even gonna pretend like I know all the ways to find $100, but there are lots of ways when people want it bad enough, okay? And so what's so cool, Jasmine, is you are here learning how to better, and I'm saying Jasmine, but I bet this is like pertaining to 100 of you, okay? You just were brave enough to say this. You are going to focus on them and what they want, and they're going to get excited. They're going to solve that problem. Other people, it's going to be like, I don't have support from my spouse. Other people, it's going to be, I don't have space to do it. I don't have a good, there's going to be all sorts of things. This is not the only reason you get for not signing up. They will problem solve better because you focused on them and it hasn't been as much about your story. It really is amazing. Okay. I'm going to tell you that, Tara. Thank you for asking. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Okay. So I'm going to tell you about our recruiting program because it's awesome. You're going to love it. Seriously, it is so fun. With Color Street. Yeah. I'm sure you have a $99 kit, right, Jasmine? I doubt your kits are super expensive. I might be wrong, but you probably do. Okay. All right. So I want you to have all my magic questions. Okay. You already heard how good my question is with regards to starting the conversation. I have many more questions that you're going to use during your recruiting conversation, okay, or your recruiting pitch. You want to ask more questions than you talk, okay? That's the goal, is to get them to tell you what they want. So then you can say, oh, you need flexibility for your kids. And oh, you love to work independently. And oh, it's really, you really would like some more recognition than you're getting at work right now. Let me tell you what our business has to offer. And it's going to be authentic. You're going to feel good. They're going to feel good. Here's the other thing. If they say no, you will know why. Okay? How many of you have had someone say no with your business and you didn't know why? I want you to just comment a no. Okay? If you had someone say no and you're like, it seemed like a good fit. What in the heck happened? You will know why they said no, and it will not feel as yucky. There will still be people that say no. I don't have the magic pill to nobody ever says no. A lot more will say yes. I promise you that. A lot more will. And the ones that say no, you'll know why. Because you will have had a solid conversation and you won't have talked at them. Okay? No more talking at people. No more telling them your story and you love it, you should love it too. No. We are going to make you the best, amazing listeners. They're going to love and trust you. It's going to be awesome. Okay? All right. So, let's do this. Okay. We have this awesome program. It's called Recruiting 101. And what it's going to give you is 30 videos that is going to help you with wording. Y'all, the biggest problem that you all face is wording. All right. And I know that. And the other thing is, not only is it wording, but you can't see people's faces because a lot of times you're messaging people. So this is going to help you really understand what people are thinking, because when you're at least face-to-face and having coffee, which we used to be able to do before COVID, but still people weren't doing it as much because social media started. This is going to help you understand what they're thinking because you can't see their face as much, and it's going to slow you down. Not slow you down in a bad way, slow you down meaning that you're going to become a better listener. It's awesome. Seriously, you guys, this is so much fun. So you get 30 videos that help you understand how to start conversations, how to have the recruiting interview. It helps you to understand. Okay, sorry. I was reading a message from my assistant. It will help you to close, what to say to close more sales. It will help you to start people off on the right foot. The other thing it does, how many of you have a short list of people that you've talked to about it and you can tell it's a no, not yet, but it's not a no, never? Okay. How many comment list? If you have this like short list of people that you've started talking to, but you're like, I just haven't closed them yet. They haven't signed, they said yes yet, but I know I have this list. I have magic wording. Okay. To help you have that conversation, to revisit them and have a really good conversation that both of you feel really good about. It's amazing. You're going to love it. Okay. So on top of that, you're going to get 2 question queen sessions. And a lot of you have attended those. You come for 2 hours on Zoom. We have Monday mornings and Monday evenings. So you get 2 of those in 30 days after you buy the program that you can take advantage of. You can literally be messaging people, be on our Zoom call. We call it Question Queen Sessions. And you'll be like, she just said this. No, what do I say? And Rihanna will help you know what to say. Because sometimes you need to ask a few more questions before you just go in and answer. And we don't want you like trying to overcome objections. We want you to always focus on what they want most. They will solve their own problems when you focus on what they are excited about. It works. Okay. It's so cool. So it's $147 or 3 payments of $57. Okay. And we are going to give you our engagement camp for free when you buy this today, but only to the first 15 people. It's going to go uber fast. Okay. So you'll get engagement camp. That's our 3 months. So April, May, and June, but we meet in March, April, May to create content. I want you to have tons of people to talk to. So I know one of the challenges is you're like, well, how do I find people? Well, this is going to help you find people to talk to. Okay. So now you have the people to talk to. Now you know what to say. Whoops. And it's a game changer, my friends. Okay. It really, really, really is awesome. Let's see here. Accidentally popped something up. It's all right. That's our social media 101. So let me put this recruiting back up. I'm just pushing buttons. I didn't mean to. So $147 or $57 for 3 months. Either way, you get our engagement camp for free. So basically, you're getting $300 worth of training for $147. Okay. So that's the first 15 people that buy it. So you've got to get in on it quick. So this is going to get you all the questions you need to understand, because there's more with Change the World and Money and Titles. We've got all sorts of really fun questions for, are you variety or consistency? And then questions for, are you work in a group or work independently? Okay. It really, really is amazing how well this works. Okay. Like I said, it's going to help you revisit those people that have been sitting on the fence. It's going to help you start conversations with customers you have now and haven't talked to about it. It's going to help you start conversations with brand new clients. It's so great. You're going to close the deal with so many more people. It's amazing. Seriously, it is a game changer. It is so fun. Yay. Awesome, Cheryl. That sounds fabulous, girl. All right. So tell me, exhausted list. Brandy, you might be surprised. So tell me what your biggest aha moment was today. What did you learn about recruiting that you didn't know before? And we're going to do our drawing. So let's get you hooked up. All right. So let's get you all hooked up with this recruiting script, because seriously, my friends, you are going to have so much fun. Okay. It really will amaze you how the wording will make you feel so much different and so much better. Okay. Jasmine, can you message into our page? And we'll see when you bought it and what we can do for you, because I don't have your information here, but message the page. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Those 5 areas, was that your aha moment? I love it. To ask the open-ended question and not tell your story. Love it, Miss Denise. Does Recruiting 101 tell us how to bring up asking them if they want to join? Absolutely. Absolutely, Miss Jamie, for sure. Yes. Asking more questions and talking. Fabulous. Exactly. Understanding your personality type. Seriously, understanding this personality type literally helped me quit feeling bad about myself. Those of you that will beat yourself up for the way you work or the schedule you keep or whatever, seriously, when I understood this about myself and that I was variety and I like to work independently and some of those things, oh my gosh, it absolutely helped me focus on my strengths and better understand how to be successful in my own way. And it will help you help others be successful in their own personal way. It's seriously a game changer. Love this. Know who you're recruiting. Exactly. Listening more, asking questions. Fabulous. Oh, Cheryl, luckily it's all recorded, love. No problem. Yay, Miss Megan! Woohoo! Change the wording. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad this is helpful. Carol, I'm so glad to see your beautiful face, hon. How you doing, girl? Great review. Just have to implement. Amen, right? Oh, self-sabotaging yourself, right? Oh, we've all done that. All done that, girl. Woo, yeah. I love your self-awareness. Asking questions, not just throwing the spiel at them. I love that. You are so cute. Love it. Yay, girls. All right, we've got Miss Barbin, we've got Miss Megan in. Marcella, I've got you for Social Media 101. So let me tell you, if this is your, you're so cute. Yes, know who you're recruiting. We got Miss Stephanie in. Where did my girl? Let's see here. Know who you're recruiting. Exactly. Sidrid, you're the best. Everything was helpful. You're so cute. I love you, lady. Listening more, right? So there's 6 areas, Cynthia. So everybody is heavy. And so it's like 3 sets of 2. 3 sets of 2. No, Social Media 101 is separate. But, Stephanie, you get engagement camp for free, which is like social media, but with specific themes. You get to come for 5 hours, 3 months in a row and create content. So it's social media content, but the class is all about creating content for the upcoming month. So it's awesome. Now, those of you that have never taken a class from me before and you've been like watching me for a while, you may want to start with Social Media 101 first, okay? And that's the link that I just popped up. And that one, like I said, it's either 147 or 3 payments of 57. You do, we will give 10 away engagement camps to those who order that today, okay? So good question. Stop your limited beliefs. Ooh, Darlene, digging deep, girl. Oh, good. Well, gosh, thank you, Miss Carol. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. It's so beautiful. Don't just share your story. That's right, Miss Cynthia. Let's get to know them better, right? Ooh, you got a pretty profile picture there, girl. Yay, Miss Tanya. Awesome sauce, girl. Love it. Hello, Pastor Minnie. So glad to have you here, hun. All right, we got Miss Tanya in. Ooh, ladies, let's get 15 of you in, okay? Yes, Royanna is the bestest. So you get to work with Miss Royanna. She's my assistant. You see her comment, replying to comments here. She is awesome sauce. And she will help you with your recruiting when you come to your Question Queen sessions. How many of you have bought programs and then you're like just on your own? We don't leave you on your own, guys. You get Question Queen sessions, okay? I love you, Miss Sidrid. You're the bestest lady. Thank you so much. Were you working, Miss Gray? Yes, of course. I would love to put the link up again. There you go. It's in the comments or in your messenger. If you click on program options, you'll find it there too. Yes, not just talking about your story, Miss Jamie. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, sorry, the 6 areas, and then I'm going to announce the winner. Okay, so we got change the world or money and titles, consistency or variety, work in a group or work independently. But like I said, you can't exactly just ask directly those questions because they'll look at you like you're crazy. And sometimes subconsciously, they're not really sure what they are. So the questions we give you in the recruiting script that you're buying will give you the full interview that will make it so you can better understand which they are in each of those areas. And you have like these boxes and you check them off. And then as you present the, this is why you might like this business opportunity. and you highlight the parts of the business that connect to the things that are most important to them. So you will love, 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 love the script. Be sure and get it. Yes. You guys are so cute. Yes. Did you find that link, Miss Becky? You know, Stephanie, how much are you doing in sales a month, hun? Well, thank you, Miss Jamie. Recruiting 101 is amazing. I highly recommend it. Thank you for saying that. I sure appreciate that. So, Stephanie, you know, if you're doing solid sales a month, you definitely can do Recruiting 101 first. Social Media 101 is a great place to start if you're needing more engagement and more sales in general and more people to talk to. So, it kind of depends on where you're at in your journey. Oh, Citrus, you're so sweet. I've bought programs and love working with these ladies. Business is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We love you, lady. Citra's done all sorts of things from Social Media 101 to Money Chat. We have a really cool leadership program that she's doing with us right now. All sorts of things. Awesome, Miss Valerie. All righty. Oh, I'm announcing it now, honey. I won't be talking for 40 more minutes. Don't worry. Be happy. It's all good. Um, let's see. How do I make sure I get the free class? Oh, we just have your name and we'll get you sent the spring camp information, Carrie. No problem. We got that all set for you. We got you, girl. All right. So our winner, oh, there we go. I couldn't find my name, is, drum roll. Thank you so much for sharing, you guys, is Beth's Bodacious Bags. So I don't know your last name, girl. So here's the thing. We can't message your business page from a business page. So Miss Beth, first of all, I need you to say, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And then second of all, I need you to message our business page as you as a person, please. Because I know you can't message me as a page because I can't message you as a page. So, all right. Makes sense. Your business is still getting started. I'm okay on sales, but trouble recruiting. Yeah, Stephanie, this is a program that kind of can be taken independently. Some of our other programs are like, it definitely builds on the other one. Understanding my theory, you know, because I'm called the question queen, the social media 101 always is great to start with. But I don't think you definitely can do recruiting without taking that one and still get an enormous amount of benefit out of it, for sure. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Yes, Beth, please, please, please say you're here. Like, here's a person. All right, so we've got Miss Valerian, Miss Beckian, Miss Melinda, right? Am I saying that right? Hennis. Awesome, ladies. Woo, we're going to have some fun. We got a couple spots left. I want to make sure you get engagement camp. Let's get going on this. It's going to be some fun. All right, so it's really cool. We have this new website where the programs, you watch a video and you click a button and it goes boom chicka wow wow, and like it's really fun, and you get points, and it's super fun. Our new website where the programs are held. So when you get the recruiting, you're gonna love how that works. It's so fun. Hey, Miss Danny, how you doing? We are talking all things recruiting, girlfriend. Oh, I said it perfect. Oh, that doesn't happen all the time. I'm telling you, I am a numbers girl, not great at phonics. And I even have just a little bit of dyslexia. I know I'm like, how did I read that like that? That is not the letter that was in there. Do Do your eyes ever trick you? Am I the only one? It's not like diagnosed dyslexia. I just know, like, I will look at something twice and I'll be like, that is not what it said that I read the first time. I was like, oh my gosh, my eyes trick me. I hate it. Marnie, yes. Marie, sorry, see, I just put an N in her name. Marie, yes, you got the BOGO, love. Absolutely, you're in. You are in. You need to recruit your butt off. Let's help you recruit your butt off, Danny. Get our program. We'll help you out, girl. You guys are so funny. All right, let me pop these up one more time. So we got Recruiting 101. Remember, it's 30 videos and it covers several topics, okay? Well, several topics in recruiting. One, how to start the conversation. And it even talks about like goal setting and some posts you can do to help you find people to talk to you about the business, okay? The next one is it talks to you about how to sit down and what to say. So like more the recruiting interview. Then it talks about how to close, because sometimes you talk to them and then you're like, it went well, but you're like, why can't I seem to close this deal, right? So then it talks about how to close the deals better. You'll close a lot more with my tips. Then it's going to help you talk about how do you go back to those people that are on that list, you know, the list of people that you're like, I know you would love this, and they just are sitting on the fence, your fence list, okay? So how to go back to those and open up the conversation. It's going to talk about how to also help you get your new recruit started well. So there's so much content in this. You're going to love it, all right? And then you're going to get 2 question queen sessions with us. We're 2 hours on Zoom. So watch the videos, a big chunk of them before you come, okay? And then you start the recruiting process. We will help you with recruiting during Question Queen sessions. It's awesome. So you can get 2 of those in 30 days after you buy the program. And there's about 8 a month. You can take advantage of 2 of them, okay? And then if you're one of the first 15, you do get our engagement camp for free because it's going to be fun. All right. Those of you that have never taken a class from me before might want to take Social Media 101. This is our 30, there's 30 modules. Yeah, let's see if I can get my brain working. 30 modules, and it gives you so much information on how to make Facebook work for you. It helps you to learn how to ask good questions, blow up the comments on your post, how to find more friends, how to build your audience. Such a great program. And 10 people that buy that today will give you the engagement camp for free. Engagement camp is coming for 5 hours. And in 5 hours, we help you build your content for an entire month. It's so much fun, okay? So for an entire month, in that 5 hours, there's a Tuesday morning or a Friday night, and you come to camp and we build the heck out of this content, okay? And it's so fun because there's lots of gals from your company and other companies. You learn from them, and we help you pick either products that you have or themes. We also go over things like how to create really good events. We help you with live scripts. We help you with some tips on stories and some on messaging and closing deals. Seriously, it's an awesome class. Okay. Yes. So those are our 2 amazing programs. Yes. Awesome. So Valerie, you do get access to the videos for quite some time. The way that our new program is working, we might start cutting off when you have access to the videos, but we can also give you a link to a YouTube channel. But for right now, there's no cutoff on them, but there is a cutoff. You do have 30 days to take advantage of your Question Queen sessions. So that there is a cutoff on, just so you know. Thank you, Miss Kim. Social Media 101 is a great starter class. You learn so much on how to interact with people on Facebook. Seriously, y'all should go follow Kim. her group, her business page, and her personal profile have absolutely changed, I would say, in the last 30 to 90 days. To see the amount of comments she gets and the engagement, it's really cool. She's very solid about it. She's very consistent. Y'all, it's so cool when you learn a few tips and then you're consistent about it. You can make amazing things happen. Truly amazing things happen. All right. Awesome. All right. Anyone else need those links? We would love for you to come work with us. So much fun. All right. Any other questions or ahas about this today? You guys are so awesome. Thank you, Porter and Rihanna, for all your help. So Rihanna is my assistant, and my son Porter has been helping us too. He's been helping get those that content into this new website. It's so fun. Seriously, you guys, it's really cool. And you know, if you haven't logged in for a couple of days, we send you some reminders to come log in. It's really a fun site. Yes, Kim is awesome, Miss Stephanie. I agree. She is awesome. Awesome sauce. Yay, Miss Danny. You're going to love it, girl. All right, let me pop these up one more time. Recruiting. Oops. Recruiting 101. Give that just a hot minute. And social media 101. All right, you also can just click on the programs too in there. All right. Who's Color Street? I know, didn't Jasmine say she was Color Street? Am I saying her name right? I hope. So next week, we're doing a webinar for our Color Street gals. We are going to have so much fun. Yay, Miss Darlene. Awesome. Darlene, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. That is awesome, girl. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Darlene. Happy birthday to you, girl. Awesome sauce. All right, I've got Darlene Hughes in for recruiting. And I think I saw that. Let's see here. Oh, awesome. Okay, so we have a Color Street webinar exclusive for next week. And so hopefully you go to our events, share the heck out of it. Let's get a whole bunch of Color Street gals on. So we're going to make it exclusive for you gals next Tuesday at noon Eastern. I'm 90% sure it is. Okay. You're welcome. I'm not sure if my singing is sweet, but that's why I sing really fast. And then we are looking at doing a craft one. It's actually going to be on St. Patrick's Day in the evening. So we'll have a craft one. Who are my crafters? We'll be getting that up. And then we have a paparazzi one on the 19th. I'm forgetting one. I know there was one more we're having. If you're 31 gifts, we had that yesterday. It was awesome. We had a great time. Yeah, so much fun. So much fun. All right. Anybody else need links? I know there was one other gal. Danny. Danny, did you get that link? Did you need any help, hun? I know, right, Kim? We're going to have some fun with crafting. All right, my friends. Oh, should we do pure romance, Danny? That would be fun. Lila Rose, we actually did, Miss Tracy. Was it about a month ago, Rihanna? And you can go to our videos and totally find that. Okay. We didn't get to 250 people, Miss Jamie. We needed to get to 250 people to give away the logo. Yepper. All right. All right. If you have any other questions about programs, be sure and send us a message on Creative Success Systems and we will help you out. Hello, Miss Tina. How you doing, girl? We got Mary Kay in the house. How you guys doing? All right. So we're closing up. You totally can watch the replay and we will talk to you later. Thanks, guys.